Welcome,
Hi there,
everyone, to another week of our spectacularly spooky tilted table stream. Where this week we are having a 2-for-1. We are doubling down on Ed Baraff, who was here last week. We are playing his game Murder of Crows. I'm Steve, aka Horses on Demand.
I'm Jordan, aka Axel Hellfire.
And I'm the spectacularly unspooky Hieroglyphics.
You're just spoopy.
Spoopy?
Spoopy. Spectacularly unspooky.
Is that a widespread meme or is that just
So, do you know where it comes from?
No.
So there is this. So it's like at like a craft store. You know, they have those just like coffee. There'll be those little things. There was one. It was like a Halloween decoration, and it said "spoopy" instead of "spooky." It had all these ghosts all over it, and that's where it comes from.
Wow.
And hello to Auto Box Online and First Player Tokens. Thank you for joining us.
How are you all doing this evening?
Merry
Hello, Nick and
Wednesday
Nick.
to
I
you
feel
all.
like very off center. I'm gonna like turn into the camera.
Feel free.
So this is a shorter game. Like Ed actually gifted us this game last week.
Yeah, literally, we've had this game for a week.
Jordan, how many times have you played it already?
0.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you
This
read
is
the
our chance.
instructions.
Yes,
our
I read
chance to
this.
win
I
a
read
game.
this card.
Is that it? Oh, okay.
I mean, it basically explains the entire game, which is pretty great.
I'm gonna be eating a potato while we play this game. Just letting you guys all know.
He
Steve is
also
a
may
potato.
or may not be a potato. Yeah.
I am a potato.
Confirmed potato.
I love how your guys both went like, well, Steve must be a potato. I am a potato.
Long known fact.
Yeah.
Any news? Oh, we have a stream snack before we get into the
Oh yes.
thing. So I
What's
want
our
to
stream
explain.
snack?
It comes from a box.
As
given to
Steve
us.
eats this stream stack, let me explain that he's already eaten a fat bowl of just disgusting baked potato mash
He's not
covered
tiny.
in
covered in
Thousand Island dressing,
Okay, that
a
part
slice
is
of
just fucked
pizza,
up.
and
What
a
was that
couple
little
bars of
sauce
candy
at the end?
while chugging his
No,
beers.
The sauce at the end was buffalo sauce and chipotle.
tartar sauce. Is it
tartar
Thousand
sauce.
Island tartar sauce?
I think
No.
it's pretty close.
Yeah.
Either way,
So-
it was disgusting.
Our stream snack this week is a delicious and fresh baked pie.
Woo!
Okay.
We don't have a overhead cam, but here we go. Oh,
I mean,
holy crap!
I know, it's
Wow.
sneaky, right? You can hand it to
I
Praveen.
barely saw it because it's like almost like the table. There
Yeah,
we go.
hand it to Praveen if you want to give it a close up.
Hangover meal. Yes, I did have a cocktail earlier at a tiki bar called Pagan Idol. So
Boom.
it has strawberries on it, but it's definitely not a fresh baked pie because it's cold.
I actually don't even like pie, so please enjoy.
We'll try it. I'll eat the rest if you don't like it. This is from Penguin, our esteemed.
It does sound like the base for a KFC famous bowl.
What's a fresh
You
baked
know,
pie?
your potato and
Oh yeah,
Thousand Island.
it's like but it's like a special like what's it called, like cross promo with Guy Fieri.
What? Why would you? Why would you?
Sauce, right? Donkey sauce.
Oh yeah,
Oh, look at it.
it looks flaky.
It's very flaky.
Yeah, I really don't. Here, enjoy.
Here, I'll take it.
Oh.
All right.
Actually, I don't even like pie crust. I don't like the dryness of it.
It's like flaky and dry.
See what?
Okay, it tastes like those cookies that have like the little ring of jelly in it.
Yeah, but flakier, like
But
a pastry.
flaky.
It's like a pastry cookie.
It's not fresh baked. It's like cold.
Okay, for a long time, I felt like American candy makers and snack makers aren't being experimental enough. Have you noticed that? Like,
Yeah.
we
No.
just have the same old shit. What is this? It's ridiculous.
Americans are bland. Or bland people. Steak and potatoes.
That's just
Well done.
disgusting.
No, potato
Jesus.
with a bunch of Thousand Island dressing.
Show them the meal you're eating, Steve. It's just truly horrific.
See, but that's experimental.
It's a potato, just like me. And being a potato, I'm gonna hand things up to Jordan to explain Murder of
Yes.
Crows.
So tonight's game, as Steve said, is called Murder of Crows.
AKA transatlanticism. the 10th fuck
designed-
Nefertiti.
I couldn't put my finger on it, but now thank you.
I
Yes.
said it last time and everyone laughed at me. It looks just like it.
I didn't hear you say it last time.
This game is designed by Ed Baraff, who was on stream with us last week, and Thomas Denmark. And Ed was kind enough to give us this game as a
Why is it
gift.
not showing up? Oh.
Yeah, you came too close. So we wanted to show it all to you tonight. So the way this
It
game
looks
works
so good.
is we are all going to have a bunch of cards, and these cards Let me see if I can
A
get
bunch
it.
of cards each time.
Yeah. These cards have letters on them if you want to grab one and show them.
I remember you had to spell murder, right?
Yes.
Ooh.
So every card has a letter in the upper left-hand corner.
And a picture of me.
M, U, R, D, and E. You can see from the player aid on the right-hand side of the stream the letters. And we are going to play cards from our hand on our turn down in front of us into
so we're
what's
trying to
called
spell
our
them.
murder. And each of us is trying to spell the word murder before everyone else does. The first player to successfully spell murder wins.
Murder, She Wrote.
It's probably just like you have all the letters to spell murder in your hand. You just like one by one put them down. So like the first player always wins.
Except every card, or rather every letter, has a special ability. So, first of all, on your turn, you can do one of two things. You can either say, I'm going to draw one card and play one card, or before you draw anything, you can decide, I'm going to skip my turn, but I'm going to draw 2 cards.
Ooh.
So you can
Well, you
get
don't
a-
skip your. You do get a turn. You just
Right,
like.
well,
don't
that's
get a play
what the
card.
rules say. It's skipping your play.
Oh, okay.
You're skipping your turn.
Got it.
If you play, you have to activate the ability of whatever card you play. So M stands for misplace, where you take one card from any other murder, which would be the cards that people have played in front of them, and put it in your hand. The second one is uncover. Everyone else reveals their hands, and you can choose one card and put it in your hand.
Is it to everyone or just that person?
To everyone?
Did you look that up?
Everyone else makes their hands public.
To everyone.
To everyone. And then you get to choose one of those cards.
So it's almost like almost everything in your hand must be public information. Like I can't imagine people not playing you.
I can already
Right.
tell that this is going to be a game where Jordan's going to be min-maxing, and I'm just going to be like,
Yeah, I'll be like M.
The third thing you can do is R, which is reap, which lets you draw an additional card. The fourth thing is drain, which lets you choose a letter, and all of the other players must discard one of that letter from their murders. So they just
Ooh.
lose it from in front of them.
wait, so you can have multiple of a letter?
Yes, that's what I was going
Down
to
in
get
front
to
of
in a
you?
sec. I will come back to that.
Okay.
The short answer is yes. So the last letter is E for expel, where others discard their hands and then draw 3 cards. So if I played an E, you would both discard your entire hands and draw 3 cards to replace it.
This reminds me. Remember that game we played where like
Hoax?
you had the not hoax.
No one remembers that game. We've forgotten
Ed,
it.
no. That game where we did like there were the special rules and then you could like counter magic spells.
Yeah, the like witches or whatever.
Oh,
Yeah. There might have
They
been
were
of
That's
that.
where, that's where Charmine became the board game bully.
no, we've played 2 of them. Steve wasn't there for that one. I know what you're talking about. The witch slapped.
Yeah.
But
Oh, I
then
didn't
there
play
was
that one.
another one which was, the name was almost like Hoax, but not quite.
It was not.
It was
anything like-
your game, I think.
I bought the game. Yes.
Yeah.
I did bring the game.
Steve is just attracted
it, like-
to games that sound like hoax.
I'm
He
like,
just can't
is
remember.
this like hoax?
Yeah.
I go like a board game convention. Is this like hoax?
I don't
Like,
remember.
what the
What,
fuck
I
is
don't
up?
remember what the name of the game was, but it was basically like you gave each other drinking game rules that you had
Yeah,
to follow
yeah.
for the rest of the game. It was pretty
Wait,
fun.
that sounded like the Pride and Prejudice game.
Kind of.
Isn't there an expansion that, by the way?
There's a zombies expansion.
That was wasn't the 3 of us and Ian?
Yeah.
That was
Yes.
great.
Yeah, I won. I won, and I didn't marry anyone. I was just like a childless.
Yeah.
I forgot
Widow
about that.
rich
Weren't you?
author.
You were Jane, right?
Yeah, you were
Yeah.
ridiculous. All right, so there's a 6th type of card in addition to the letters, which is called the Wild Crow. Now, the Wild Crow can be played on any stack in place of any letter, but you can only have one Wild Crow visible at a time. So you can put a Wild Crow on top of another Wild Crow, or if your previous Wild Crow has since been covered by a letter, you can then add another one.
Does that mean only one can be on the table at once?
For each murder, per person.
Okay.
And one visible. You could have multiple on the table.
Oh, you
Because
played on
like I
yourself.
said,
I thought you
it's
played it
not-
on someone else.
No,
and I
you
was
play it
like,
on
that's
yourself. It's basically, it is a wild crow wild card. It is a replacement for a letter. Now you can either choose to have your wild crow you do the effect of whatever letter you're playing it as, or you can remove one entire stack of a letter from another player's murder. So they lose all the cards from that stack.
Oh, so you're like doing M, and I'm like putting a bunch of them. And if
you
I
could make them
losing
get rid of all of them.
Got it.
The last thing that you can do with the Wild Crow, I will come back to in a
Hold
second.
on, I have to address this. I'm not eating a bowl of cereal. I'm eating a bowl of like nasty
potato cereal.
potato and meat.
Okay, so when did okay, first player
Oh,
token
you're
said
touching
it
it.
looks so good, and the reason he said that is because he didn't get a close-up view of this disgusting mash.
It's disgusting.
And we just lost 10 viewers.
We don't even have 10 viewers. That's the sad part.
Okay, so as Praveen asked earlier, you can stack cards of the same letter on top of each other. So if you have an M on the table, you can play another M and you just stack them. This helps you if, for example, somebody misplaces one of your M's, you have another one underneath it, so you still are spelling the word. Additionally, you are spelling the word murder, which requires 2 R's. R's can be put in either stack, but they are separate stacks.
Gotcha.
And finally, whenever someone plays a card, you can discard a card from your hand that has the same number of crows on it to prevent its effect. So if you want to show these to chat,
Ding Kong.
Praveen,
Yes, sir.
there's a card with 3 crows on it and a card with 1 crow on it. There's also cards with 2 crows on it.
So like an M could have like 1, 2, or 3 crows, and like
Right.
an R could, and then I can play.
Yeah.
it.
So if I play one with 1 crow, you could discard a 1 crow to nullify the effect. I still get to add
Oh, I see. Okay.
I still get to add the card to my murder, but I don't get the
Yeah.
ability. The exception
Only on
is
you or on everyone if you discard that card.
You know what, it
only
just-
per-
It just
protects
occurred
you.
to me that when you keep saying
Yeah.
murder, it's like a group of crows that's called a murder, and
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you talking?
But we're also the theme of this game is that we're also uncovering a murder. When you spell murder, you will actually have a tale of the murder that you
and you
uncover.
tell it? You tell it?
Yeah,
Wait.
because there's text
Now
on
I'm
the cards.
confused.
That,
So a group of
tells the
crows
story.
is called a murder, but aren't ravens more synonymous with death?
but it is a murder of crows. It's just
What
the
is
way
a
it is.
group of ravens called?
I don't know. I will look it up right now.
Chat, why don't you... Chat,
claw.
let me have chat do that.
It's a
chat,
claw. It's
Chat, chat, someone tell us what
It's a raven claw.
Is it really?
No.
Let's let chat do this. A flock. It's a flock.
There you go, flock.
Lame.
So
Do you know what a group of ferrets is called?
Furry?
A business.
yeah, I knew that. That's a good one. The last thing you need to know is wild crow cards cannot be canceled via discarding the
Okay.
1, 2, or 3 ravens or crow cards. However, you can prevent a wild crow by discarding your own wild crow.
That's wild.
Now, for those of you
Like
who missed
KYS.
any of that or didn't hear it because Steve and Praveen got distracted, you have the entire reference card, which basically has the entire rules of the game on the stream right over here.
Do you know what a group of pigeons is called? A
poop. A poop of pigeons.
a commune of pigeons. Jordan, you want to guess?
I got nothing.
As we all turn to look at the screen and realize there's a delay, we're just gonna be
we're like it's a what?
All right.
A loft.
Oh, that's
So,
a good one too. Very
Chat,
random.
we're gonna let you decide. The player who goes first is the player who looks the shadiest. The
I'm
shadiest
literally
looking
the
character
shadiest. In
is who
terms
goes
of color.
first. So chat, you tell us who is
Those are cool.
the shadiest character.
Thank
If you were trying to solve a murder, who would
Yeah,
you
we can-
suspect first? We have a vote for
Steve.
Steve from Double Hawk. Man, you're pretty shady, Steve.
I mean,
The
I'll
thing
be
is,
honest,
like,
I
they-
wouldn't want to run into
chat will
Steve
vote
in
for
a
you for
dark alley.
anything, good or bad. So like, I always have it going, but it's like Jordan and his fedora. Who you also Double Hawk? You can't vote twice. You have to pick one.
Maybe he's changing his vote.
I think Double Hawk is kingmaker at this point because no one else has voted. So
Always blame the guy in the fedora. Ballad.
All right.
Okay, Double Hawk.
fine.
Who are you picking?
I think he's blaming the guy in the fedora.
Oh, Jordan's like. I mean, I guess I'll go first.
So I don't
Double
know.
Hawk has to weigh in. Like,
There is apparently some sort of advantage to going first. However, the disadvantage is that the first player only gets 4 cards to start, and everyone else gets 5.
Well, you also get hit by everyone else's card effects, right?
yeah.
Jordan's like,
Alright,
there's a disadvantage
Double Hawk
in
is
that
picking.
you have half your cards already out for you.
All right. So to start the game, I'm going to go ahead and draw 1 card because I'm going to want to.
You
Yes,
have
I
to
don't want to
draw.
say anything, but my hand is stacked.
Right. You know what?
R, 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 R.
I'm going to skip my turn and draw 2 cards. Go ahead, Praveen. Wait. Before you play, draw.
Oh.
Always draw first.
We should say what we... Oh, I guess we can't say... I'm like, we should say what we get when we pick
Yeah,
up.
Steve, go for it.
Boom.
You should say what you think.
E.
Expel. Others discard their hands, then
Oh,
draw 3
darn.
cards.
Mm,
Get hacked
wait.
with
How
nail
many-
clippers.
Oh yeah, how many crows is
it's
that?
3
It's a
crows.
3.
I'm gonna discard a reap that has 3 crows on it to ignore. it.
Okay, I'm fucked. I discard and I draw 3.
You had yeah, then you draw 3. You
Well,
had no
hold on.
3 crow cards. Damn.
Okay, what can I... Okay, I can...
That's the only thing you can do is if you.
I
have-
can... but... Okay. 1, 2... I'm at a huge disadvantage now. Fuck you. What the fuck is this shit? It's a competitive game. You guys...
He's gonna be like expel. It's your turn, by the way.
Oh, shit. Okay, I draw a card, right?
Yes.
I think
Ooh.
I draw 2 cards.
No. Oh, you do?
You decided to skip your turn. All right.
Well, I have like
We're just
1
gonna expel
card.
you again.
No, you're not. You ain't gonna do that. How is everyone? How is chat tonight? I almost spilled my drink on the tablecloth.
I'm going to reap and draw a card.
I think next time you all have a small group, we should play Unspeakable Words. Does anyone know that game?
I don't know that game,
Nope.
Double Hawk. What is
but
that
it sounds
game?
like Taboo or something like that. Or
I will play a U after drawing a card.
Mm.
And go undercover.
What is you?
So we both reveal our hands, and then he picks
What
a
is
card.
it? 3 crows.
or
Shit.
you can discard a card with 3 crows. I'm actually going to discard a card with 3 crows so you can steal this from Steve.
Hold on. Okay, my question is this. If, for example, you had a wild crow, if it's not on the table, you can't use it.
You can use it from your hand, right?
Does it have to be played on the...
No, you can discard it from your hand to prevent any effect.
I feel like okay.
If you have a wild crow, you might as well discard it because
He's
he's
gonna
just
take
going
it,
to
yeah.
steal it.
Yeah. I discard my wild crow.
I actually wouldn't have taken your wild crow though.
I don't give
You
a
should
shit.
have.
Give me
I
some
have
gummy
2 wild
bears.
crows.
Give me gummy
It's
bears.
useless
so.
for me.
It's not useless.
No.
I demand gummy bears.
Eat your Snickers.
You took both because you knew I would take one.
Yeah, I
Eat your potatoes. I'll take some gummy bears.
He won't. He's not off. They're not. The thing is, Jordan, they're not on offer, and I'm.
They're not an offer for Steve.
Here you go.
What the fuck? Since when are we not BFS, Praveen?
All right,
We like him never.
you're up, Steve.
Um,
Are you gonna skip your turn again?
no. I'm gonna draw a card.
I'm gonna put my murder in the camera a little bit.
That's why you're a novice murderer and I'm a pro. Keep mine hidden.
I'm gonna play an M.
What? Whose card are you
I'm
going to put in your
misplacing.
hand?
I'm taking Praveen's U.
Are you though?
I don't know. Those are really soft. They're really like
They're good, yeah.
hard as shit.
You could end his turn by discarding a 1 crow card. That's a 2 crow card.
Yeah, it's up to, isn't it?
No, it's equal.
Oh, it's equal?
It has to be the exact number of
That feeling when
cards.
Praveen shows
Didn't-
a card for no fucking reason. Thank you, Praveen.
Praveen didn't listen to the whole rules? What?
There's only like 4 rules.
I'm gonna discard a wild crow.
I mean, you have like 18 of them. Alright.
The bottom line is I'm winning now.
Winning.
In my own way.
In your own way. I am going to uncover.
No. What kind?
One
it's
crow.
a 1 crow.
Yep.
A 1 crow. Fuck me.
Praveen's like, not me. I'm just gonna get rid of all my wild crows.
What does you do? You can.
It lets me steal a card from someone after they show me
Oh.
their entire hand.
I'm discarding a card, so you can't have my card. It's an E.
Okay. Seems fine. Instead of one of you losing a card, you both lost a card. I figure that's still a win. I've spelled in an abandoned church when Scarlet
What the
Moonbeam.
fuck is going on with this Praveen shit? He's
I mean, he can spell. That's good.
doing you.
Serenity Game Club, thank you for the host.
Serenity Game Club.
Woo!
Thank you so much for the host.
Welcome everybody to the stream. All right.
It's me now.
Did you forget to draw before playing?
No, I played an R. So
Oh,
I'm
okay.
doing
Yeah.
Again, another R.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
That's his first R. I played an R.
You just played.
He just
I
now
played
played
Oh,
an
okay.
R.
so
Sorry.
I draw a
got
card.
It. Got it. Okay. I'm drawing.
Sometimes
a
you
card.
can really see Steve's brain work in slow motion.
Yeah. True story.
I am playing an R
Fancy.
and drawing a card.
All right.
And reap. It's really funny if you have your cards found out. It's like
All right.
Anyway, thank you.
Let's see.
I
what
just
draw.
copied the description from Amazon because I didn't know how to summarize it best. Okay, you can paste it.
Seems good.
Paste it in the chat.
All right. I'm going to drain, and I'm going to choose the letter R. You
What
must
did I do?
discard an R from your murder, or you must discard a 2-crow card. Or a wild crow. You discarded an R anyway.
I'm discarding an M.
Okay. Seems fine. Erd. That's
Wait,
what
where
mine
did you
spelled.
paste it? We didn't. Double Hawk, we don't see it.
Oh, it didn't show up.
Oh, did Autobot grab it? Maybe it's too long.
Maybe it's too long, yeah.
Maybe just paste like parts of it. Maybe do
Steve.
like two. Err.
You're.
Err.
You're. Apparently, this is Mr. Steve.
Oh, I didn't draw a card when I.
Wow, fail.
Terrible.
Mr.
You
Steve.
took my card.
Mr. Steve.
Dawn broke the mist mic.
Fuck, I'm
noise
out of
indeed.
gummy bears. How do I live now?
Don't you have another thing of gummy bears?
That was my second thing of gummy bears.
Go get more.
I'm
There aren't
playing.
anymore.
I'm
I
playing an.
selflessly gave them to you guys.
I'm playing an E. Expel. Others discard their hands, then draw 3 cards. It's a 3-crow card.
Get fucked, Steve.
I actually hate my hand, so I'm gonna take that.
Look, Jordan, I didn't
Thanks.
do it to anything. I didn't come here to make friends. I came here to eat
I
cereal.
had 3 cards, now I have 3 better cards.
Potato cereal. Imagine potato cereal. That'd be terrible. I ate cereal with almond milk for the first time, and it was really bad.
Yeah, that sounds terrible.
Well,
Well, I do like almond milk and coffee,
it
actually.
was tepid. It wasn't even. I hadn't put it in the fridge. Like, it's like shelf stable, so I just had it on my shelf.
Alright.
I'm lactose
No,
intolerant.
actually, I do.
Let's see
Like,
what
I
we
actually
got.
prefer my milk and cereal like lukewarm. Not
Gross.
lukewarm, but room temperature, not cold.
It was
Let's
froze. I'm not
drain
sure.
again.
No.
I'm picking the letter E. There's a 2-crow D. Either discard a card with 2 crows, or a wild crow, or discard your E from the board. Alright.
This is the dumbest game. No, it's not. Oh, it's
This game is great.
No, I like it. I'm
actually.
just- I feel
Play
like-
and expel.
I feel like I'm at a disadvantage.
It's a 3-crow.
Yes, sir.
I actually... My hand...
It's a 3-crow. Okay.
My hand, right now, is a dud.
You want to show that on?
My hand is a dud, so I'm going to discard
Oh, I
it.
can't. Dud. It literally says dud, guys.
If we had a producer here, we could think tank Steve.
We could, yeah. His turn's been going on for like 10 minutes now.
I can tell you, you've already taken your turn incorrectly.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Oh, it's my turn. Okay, I see. Sorry.
How do you start your turn, Steve? Are you going to perhaps draw first?
Oh yeah. I'm gonna. Ooh. Okay, I am going
Ravina was
to.
waiting for it.
I'm slowly
I am
growing
gonna play
old.
a wild crow as a U. Uncover. Others reveal their hands. You may choose 1 card from any hand.
Live it
It's
up,
a wild
dude.
crow, so it, does that have a 1 crow, or just you just have to do it?
You have to do it.
The only way
Or
to
unless
avoid
you
it is
discard
with
a wild
your own.
card.
wild card.
Oh, okay. Show
So
me.
we reveal our cards. We can see
Show
them
me
as
those
well.
hands.
Oh, can we?
Yeah. So I have
I've got a Rur.
Mr. M and Rur.
Oh, this is a U. Okay, MU. Okay.
So you need an R and a D.
I'll take I'll take this R.
The one crow R. All right.
I have a feeling that something like cornflakes but made of potato wouldn't be too bad. I think it'd be terrible. If you
Yeah,
had
that
like
sounds truly awful.
have you ever had like the flakes that used to make fake mashed potatoes? Like those don't
What?
taste very. Also, for making mini food on the weekends on my streams, like those potato flakes taste not too good. Like they kind of
Alright.
taste like potato, but
Wait, do you make mini food in your
We're
like
gonna
an easy bake oven?
misplace.
no, it's like the Japanese kits that like
Oh,
We're
you
gonna
make like a
misplace.
hamburger, but it's just like powder and it turns into a hamburger.
Praveen, I'm going to misplace one of your cards.
yes.
It is a one crow card. Do you have a response?
No, I do not.
Thank you. Only because I know Steve just took a one crow card from you.
For the
he-
love of Jeebus.
Err. What does R do?
It let him draw a card.
Oh, okay. I am gonna play.
I'll push mine up so that Steve has room to expand his murder.
I am gonna play an R card.
You didn't draw.
Oh, I am gonna draw
And then he's gonna play
and then
an
play
R
an R
card.
card.
R.
Leap, draw one card. I'm gonna draw.
I'm gonna
another
cancel
card.
the effect now.
Oh, Steve's one card away.
Oh man,
What you gonna do?
what you gonna do when they come for you?
Jordan's got to do
This
something
music's
here.
not that scary.
I know.
It's
not
kind of
supposed to be
nice.
scary.
It's like Casper. It's like, no, it's
Right,
kind of
yeah,
nice.
it's haunting, not scary.
That's true.
Like Casper the Friendly Ghost. Now I actually like want to do some research on why it's Murder of Crows and not Murder of Ravens.
Double Hawk, why is it Murder of Crows? Where did that come from?
All right.
What's the etymology?
I'm
It
going
seems
to
appropriate that Double Hawk would answer
expel.
that question given his name.
Expel what?
everything. Everyone discards their hand.
Oh, and I am
Unless you discard
Okay,
a 3-crow
sweet.
card or a wild crow. You're welcome.
I am discarding a wild crow.
Great. Now get him, Praveen. Play that misplace or that uncover. Otherwise, he's gonna
I don't win on this stream, guys.
win. You don't win on this stream.
I would like to play
I'd like to
a
buy it
drain.
off. Did you draw a card, by the way?
I did not. I'd like to play a drain.
What
is
letter
drain?
are you choosing?
I will choose.
Anything but you. Because he can't play a wild crow for his D because
I
he
will
has this.
choose
Wait, what?
E.
You can't play a wild crow as your D because you already have a wild crow.
How
for
did I
his
get
house.
these on?
Yeah.
You did know because we talked about it.
Yes,
No,
I will
I
choose
didn't know.
E.
You're gonna choose E, and it's a 3-crow card.
I am going to discard a wild crow.
Okay.
Steve, have you won?
No.
I'm
I got
gonna
one.
discard a reap. Steve's gonna draw a D on the last card.
I'll draw a card.
What's it gonna be?
Uh,
And Steve's like, I win.
Make sure to misplace some of Jordan's
I
shit.
am going to play a D.
Yeah, shocker. The question is, did you just draw it?
So I already had one, but I drew another one. So I
course.
looked between them and I picked the one I wanted. So
All right. So,
I'm actually going to.
so you can either fill in the blank
I wanna
here,
fill it
or you can.
I have a
pick,
U. I'm gonna.
No, the rules are you can either pick one of these off
To
the
draw
table,
my
or
story?
you can just make up your own filler.
I'm gonna.
Wait,
I'm
why?
gonna.
What
I'm
is the benefit of
to
doing
tell my
so?
story.
He's gonna tell
Oh.
the story of the murder that he uncovered.
Okay, I uncovered a murder, guys. Okay.
Was it your own?
I just wanna pause and can we just clip this? I just won a game on Tilted Table. My name is Steve.
We're gonna delete this VOD later.
And this
Don't
is
worry
my
about it.
last time on this stream. Thank you. Okay, I'm telling my story. Do I read it in this way?
Tell your
Yeah,
story.
you literally read the middle
Okay.
letter.
Dawn broke the mist in an abandoned church when Joe
I'm gonna
Goose.
go get some candy.
Give me something good.
Good gaming. That was fun. Okay, I'm reading it now. Dawn broke the mist.
Oh, hey, it's Thomas Denmark,
Thomas Denmark. Hello.
aka one of the designers of this fantastic game.
Thomas Denmark. I'm just reading my story again because Praveen interrupted it. Get out, Praveen. Dawn broke the mist in an abandoned church when Joe Gooseberry, due to an inferiority complex, used weed killer to poison Mike Miserbean.
Thanks, Kiwi Rob.
And all I can say is that Mike Miserbean deserved it.
I'm sad
Thank you.
because mine was going to have Scarlet Moonbeam stage an accident and use a pack
I
of
like
poodles.
Scarlet Moonbeam. I'm so sad.
I was going to have her use a pack of poodles to maul someone.
Okay.
And it was going to be amazing.
The thing is, like, I was only playing for
I know.
utility. Like, I was not playing for good story. But I feel like when I play next time, I'm going to pick the cooler. If I have multiple letters, I'm going to pick the cooler
Yeah,
one.
when I had the same letter, I was definitely
I did
playing
not do
ahead.
that. I
Like-
was just, like, so excited that I maybe could win.
I specifically put Scarlet Moonbeam in the left-hand R because she looked like the cute victim picture, and I wanted her to be the killer.
Do you know how I won?
You had a billion Wild Crows.
I had
and Ds.
3 Wild Crows, so I got to play one. I had the thing is, if I didn't have the letter I needed, I would have been like kind of screwed because I know you guys would
But
have.
you
like,
had
done
all
that,
the
right?
Ds in the world.
No, I mean I had the D. I didn't actually know I couldn't play more than one, so I was thinking I'm like.
Right.
But I knew I had having 2 Wild Crows and one away. I knew I could like just deflect whatever
Yeah.
you guys did.
You were good.
Yeah, but I think that's like a very rare hand. I was very excited.
Yeah. How are you doing this evening, Thomas? Thanks for joining us on the stream. We were
Thomas is the designer.
yes, one of them, along with
Graphic,
Ed.
the
Ed,
game
Ed
designer or
and
graphic
Thomas are
designer?
the game designers.
Oh, nice. Uncover the story of a murder most foul.
A game.
Thomas, we were just talking about why it's called a murder of crows and why ravens are not a murder of ravens.
No, that's not what we were talking about. We were talking about because in like most stories, ravens are like an omen of death or like foreboding. Or something
You are
like
such a
that.
Poe. Go read your freaking Edgar Allan Poe.
I actually love Edgar Allan Poe. I did a college thesis on it.
Thomas, we're happy
Your
to be playing
undergraduate
it.
thesis?
I mean,
Were you an honor student?
No, I took master's classes.
you can
in
thank
music
Ed
literature.
for giving us the game. He's been awesome as a guest on our stream. Ed.
Yeah.
He's been a
Better
guest
than
on our
most
stream
ones.
twice now.
Oh, I
The
didn't give you
collective
my
nouns for ravens is unkindness.
An
Wait,
unkindness
really?
of raisin of raven.
Raisins.
Raven.
An unkindness of raisins. Oh, you're making a game called Unkindness of Ravens?
That's
game
actually
would be-
like that's so incredible and random that it's the plural is called an unkindness.
I like it.
It was some like what are they called?
Crows are meaner than ravens. That's why.
God, what are the people that study birds called? They're called
It's actually pretty funny because in Indian stories, for the most part, crows are like some of the wisest animals, or like I
not
guess
an
the
owl?
most cunning.
No owl.
I guess owls are wise and crows are cunning.
Are there owls in India?
Yes,
Well,
they're just not the big like. They're like smaller. They're not the huge ones you find in.
all right.
Like
The
barn
person-
owls or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
For future games, the person to the left of the person who won goes first.
I've been watching a ton of Planet Earth 2, by the way, so like I've seen a lot of owls recently.
Wait, are you saying Planet Earth 2
Yeah.
or TOO?
No,
Two.
two.
There's
As
a
in they made
sequel?
a
There's a
sequel.
second. Yeah, it came out last year.
Is
It's
it
on
Planet
Netflix.
Mars?
No, but it's beautiful. Now that I like a better TV and like a great connection, it's like
Dude, my Wi-Fi is so bad in San Francisco.
mine is too. Like I sometimes have like 200 megabytes down and then like a quarter megabyte down.
Yes, it's
And then like
ridiculous.
I call comments like it's your hardware. I'm like I fucking just had
Yeah.
200 megs down. I know it can do it.
Yeah.
It's not me.
So, Thomas, if you haven't heard about our stream before, just to kind of give you the brief spiel of what we do here,
Oh my gosh.
we all work for Twitch. We're in the Twitch office right now, and this is just sort of our project to bring board game streaming to Twitch. You know, we all love playing board games. We all love streaming, obviously, and so you know, this is just a way for us to kind of bring those two together. And we're super happy when people like you come in and chat because that really makes the experience better for us and better for the other viewers. So thank you so much for joining us.
Yes, if we're doing anything wrong, let us know. If you have any like tidbits about the gamer's development, let us know. And if you have
Sure.
any questions for Thomas,
Yes.
you can ask them in chat.
Ask questions, chat. All right, I need to draw to start.
You're first, aren't you, Ruby?
No, Jordan
no,
was
it's
first.
left of winner. And
Oh, I thought you
won.
said left of the person
Right.
who just went.
No.
So wait, Jordan, you just gotta go first twice in a row.
Yeah, it didn't help me last time, did it?
It's very true. You only get 4 cards. Well, I didn't. I saw your cards. I didn't actually like interpret what
fine.
they were.
Woo! All right. You know, for that, I'm gonna expel your hand,
No,
or you can discard a 1 crow card
I think I'll do that.
or a wild crow. Narcoleptic Penguin, welcome.
Hello, Penguin. We were just eating the fresh baked pie.
I shall
Cookies.
discard said card.
And if you're
I shall also discard said.
if you just got here, Narcoleptic Penguin, we have one of the 2 designers of this game
I will play an
in the
R,
chat with us. So say hi to Thomas.
a Reap of 2. Oh, I didn't even draw a card. There you go.
Wait, why'd you? Oh, because you didn't draw a
He
card.
forgot to
Yes,
draw.
sir.
Okay, I'm going to draw a card. Thank you.
How did your story go, by the way?
You interrupted it. Basically,
It wasn't as good as mine.
It was not good. But now that I know,
Hey, Heroic Logic, welcome.
Heroic Logic, hello.
I love the Pokemon emotes so much. I never use them, but I love them.
Yeah.
They're good. I also like the Pot of Greed.
For those of you who are just joining us, we're playing Murder of Crows.
I'm so sad that I joined Twitch Presents after
This is game
the
number
Yu-Gi-Oh
2.
marathon.
We're gonna delete this VOD, but you know, before we delete the evidence, Steve did win game 1.
Did he though?
But now he's
I don't
been
remember
taking
that.
10 minutes
Okay,
for his
I'm
character.
going to play an R.
Are you a pirate now? Arr!
And I drew a card.
Hard to starboard, mateys.
Dude, why are pirates incapable of left and right? What's so hard about that?
What do you mean?
Why can't they say left and right? Why do they need port and starboard?
Because it's better.
Because depending on which way you're facing.
It's what?
That's true, I
If
guess.
you're facing the back of the boat, your left is starboard.
That's just like
Well,
you
like
can
left and
always
right,
picture it to the
they're
front of
Left
the
and
boat.
right
that's
are
what-
relative to your position, like port and starboard indicate a side of a ship.
But you could also have just decided that left and right are always going to
nautical
be like
terms.
directed towards the
It's
front
not
of
a
the boat.
pirate thing, it's a nautical thing.
Yeah, it's not.
All sailors do that.
Sailors are dumb.
Wow.
I just went right. I'm not a big
Yeah, no, I'm thinking about it. Yeah, we're gonna reap and grab another card. If you want to know how this game works, we have a handy dandy player aid right here to the right side of the stream that explains basically every single rule in the game.
right
Yeah,
there.
right there. Right there.
Right there.
I am going
M-U-R
to play a D.
D-E.
They should have put arm in like.
I
the
will be
same as the other
draining
one.
your R's.
What? What the fuck? D, a 2-crow D.
D.
You want my R's?
2 crow D.
Yes, I do.
Who?
Didn't she die recently? The girl from The Sound of Music, the actress.
No.
I'm gonna
I think
discard
she did.
Did she?
a 2
Yeah.
crow R.
2 crows.
Yeah, 2 crows.
You know what? I am also gonna discard a 2-card R.
Why play it again when I can just keep it on the
Okay,
table?
and I'm gonna draw a card.
Truth. Truer words have never been spoken. I mean, they probably have, but
I'm gonna play a 1-crow M
What?
misplaced, and I can take any one card.
yes, sir.
Yes, you can. What would you like?
I'm gonna take this D.
No, you're not.
Oh! Discarding a 1 crow.
Too bad Foil Stormcrow can play a game of. Oh no, that's
I know.
sad. Okay.
12 Storm Crow would have been great for this game. Alright. Let's see what we draw.
We've lost him.
It was funny when he was the producer and the picture was of a Foil Stormcrow, and I realized it was a Magic card.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
never knew that.
Yeah.
You played Magic, right?
I
Did you know Foil Stormcrow
tangle.
was a thing?
Yes, I,
I
did
did
know
not.
that, but that's only because I had asked
Alright.
Joel.
I am going to play a Wild Crow as a U uncover. So you must reveal your hands unless you can discard a Wild Crow to stop it from affecting you.
Emmer.
Steve?
This is almost. It's so close to being memer.
Yeah.
Memer.
I mean,
Memer.
I'm gonna
That is
count it.
like that is Memer as a startup like 3 years ago. The
Yeah.
M-E-M-R.
Yeah, like Tumblr.
Memer.
Yeah.
That's
Remember
like
Twitter. Twitter did not have the trailing E. It was like
Oh, really?
TWITTR. Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
remember.
The second T was dumb though. It should have just been Twitter.
TWTR.
TWITR. Twitter.
That's
Is that the
Oh,
real
Naruto.
example? Hello, person
That
whose
is the
name is
real
in white that we can't
Axel
read on the white
Hellfire.
screen.
Who we don't know who that is.
Speaking of accessibility,
my favorite one
Oh,
was
it's Rainbow Trout. Hey,
I
Rainbow
didn't
Trout.
understand Imgur for the
Welcome to
longest
the
time.
stream.
And I
Oh,
just
yeah.
thought it was like Imgur. I was like, what?
Imgur.
Alright, so Steve, are you?
I
going-
am discarding a wild crow.
Great. Let me see what you got.
The internet tells me
Yeah, I'm gonna
Starboard.
take your
Oh,
E. That
listen,
seems like a bad thing to let you hold on to.
Yes.
the internet tells me starboard comes the Anglo-Saxon word starboard, the side of the side steering oar.
Got it.
Okay. I have more questions than I started with, to be honest.
We have tons of questions on this stream about murders of crows.
About things that don't matter.
I'm eating my Snickers bar now.
I'm going to play a one crow misplace. I would like Jordan's E.
E.
Would you now? A one crow misplace. I'm gonna discard a one crow misplace.
Feels bad, man.
No. All right, Steve.
Oh, what is it? Oh, you already did it. Okay. I draw a card.
You would.
I do.
You animal.
I'm gonna play a D, and I choose R's. Discard your R's. Dang, I don't think anyone's actually discarded one from that one card before.
Nope.
Okay.
People have been trained before.
It's you.
I did it last game.
Oh.
All right.
This bar is so good. Better than gummy bears, to be honest. TBH.
I
Not even close.
am going to.
You know why? Because there's more of them.
It's strong. I would eat like 20 of these, but I'd get sick.
I'm going to drain the D's with a 3 crow D. Drain
Feels
a D,
terrible,
a 3
man.
crow D. Rip R.
Do I want to do that?
You're so mean, Rainbow Trout.
No, I'm gonna have to discard that.
Discarding the wild crow.
I'm discarding a wild U, which is 3 crows.
I see how it is. I have an udder.
I'm going to misplace for Jordan's E once again.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Now Steve's gonna win. Confirmed.
No, I'm not. I have like one card.
Go ahead, Steve. Would you like to draw? Or would you like to skip your turn and draw twice? Is everyone just hoping someone else is gonna play an E so that they can get 3 cards? Is that what's going on here?
Very much so.
Maliciously clever. That's what mean is.
Is it though?
I'm
I
gonna
mean,
play,
there are some things that
I'm
are.
gonna play a U, and I'm gonna show me your. I played a 3 crow U.
Okay.
Perino only has one. Wait, do you only have one card out?
2.
Oh, 2. Okay. What is that wild crow? Is an M?
It's a U.
U. What did I? Okay.
You played a U.
You just played a U.
Okay, I'm gonna grab. I feel like Jordan's more conniving. I'm taking his E.
Okay. Good. Play it, please, so I can get more cards.
No.
Alright. I am going to misplace your U unless you'd like to discard a 3 crow card.
so stupid.
You left me with the M. I don't know why you let me keep it. You even saw that both the cards I had were the same.
Yeah, but either way, I have to I lose more cards that way. So I'm gonna discard my 3 crow E.
Alright, that you just stole from me.
Whatever.
Alright, Praveen. Now I'm a mutter.
Okay. Brackboard was port. Presumably the helm spins back face, but it changed to be port. The side facing the dock on the opposite side of the front.
That makes sense.
I am going to reap a
You gonna
card.
reap some murd?
You know it.
Murd.
This card is great
Murd.
too. I really want
I'm
to
drawing.
use
Oops,
it.
I'm drawing a card.
Da-da-dum. Steve's gonna win.
I'm going to play.
Confirmed.
I am going to play an R,
Confirmed Steve's gonna win.
and I draw a card. You never know. There are. I'm not gonna win. I guarantee you're not gonna win.
This game was just made for Steve.
I feel like the low friction games are just like, oh, this is my jam. Because like no.
I am going to uncover with a 1 crow U. Would anyone like to respond to that, or are you going to show me your hands?
With a 1 crow U, I would like to respond.
Yeah? Steve? You have a response?
A 1 crow U.
Indeed. Indubitably.
I am going to discard a wild crow.
Yes. Alright, Praveen. You better stop him. He's going to win again.
Let's see what I can do for you, sir.
Uncover yet again. Uncover yet again.
If only I had such a thing.
Drain.
Instead, I shall.
Misplace. Anything but an R.
I'm gonna have Jordan tell you what to do, Praveen.
I would like
It's your life.
to play a
Play the
3 code
D.
drain. Yes, I would like
He has,
to drain
one of
the
everything.
U.
Alright. Do you have a response to his 3 crow D?
No, do you?
Uh-uh.
I hate you.
Good job, Praveen.
Doesn't seem crazy that we say driver and passenger side. Exactly heroic logic. Like
Exactly.
Do we?
Jordan's the wrong. Wait, who's the one who doesn't believe it? You? Oh, it's you. Sorry.
Yeah.
Jordan's
No,
fine.
it's
I
not that I
thought-
don't believe it. I just think it's
He thinks it's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
But,
Okay, I'm drawing a
the
card.
man who has logic in his name has just logicked away your complaint.
okay.
Okay, I'm playing
His
an
name is heroic logic.
Right, which means his
Which
logic
could
was
mean
heroic.
he could be. Which could also mean he could be using the
Okay.
logic of Hercules in the Disney movie Hercules.
No.
I'm playing an R and I'm drawing a card.
Okay.
It's unknowable, really, whose logic he's heroically using.
But now I just want to point out that Jordan is now winning.
Winning
I
or winning?
am going to misplace with a 1 crow M one of Steve's cards.
Which card?
This one.
My R.
Your R.
Can you choose that, or can you only choose a letter?
No, I can take any 1 card
Oh, yeah.
Wait,
from the top of its stack.
what does that say?
I don't pick a letter, I choose a
Okay,
card.
well, I'm gonna discard an R to prevent you from taking my
Seems
R.
fine. I'm back to mutter.
Don't play a thing that lets Jordan refresh, because now he has to spend his turn. Wait, is that a card you have in your
I
hand?
have a card.
How
And
about
I get to draw
Conan's
every turn.
logic?
I am going
Oh, that's true. Driver and passenger side means different things in like the UK.
But it
to reap a
that
card.
but that's why you say driver and passenger, not left and right.
You played
Because
an R.
you
Okay.
know what it means.
Okay. I'm gonna draw
It's
a card.
contextually important.
Okay, and I'm gonna play a U.
Steve's
Show
about to
me your
win.
hands.
How many crows?
I just it's a 3 crow U.
It's just a D.
Mother. I'm gonna play.
I guess you get my D. You want the D, Steve?
Well, no, let me see yours.
No,
just
he
went to
discarded a
Wild
wild crow.
Oh, I guess I have to take the D.
Yeah.
Take my D, Steve. Alright, I am going to spend my turn drawing 2 cards. Perfect.
I am going.
Steve's about to win.
I'm not gonna
Confirmed.
win.
Confirmed. He's got the
To
E.
E.
Oh snap! It's a one crow E. Do you have a response, Steve?
No, I'm gonna get rid of all my cards.
Me too.
Shit.
Whatever. You're gonna draw an E and win the game
Yeah.
right here.
Okay, I discard my cards.
Look at this. He's gonna, oh look, and you get to draw a fourth card.
Oh
Steve's,
yeah, it's my turn.
Steve's gonna win right here because of that E.
Okay.
Did you win? Did you get a wild
I'm
crow
gonna
or
play
no?
a wild crow.
Damn it!
Okay.
Confirmed that the only reason Steve is winning is because 100% of the times this game is played, third player wins. That's the only reason. We have no proof. To
You have no
disprove
proof?
that.
That
Alright,
is
there's
correlation,
no way
not
to-
Alright,
causation.
Praveen, you're
that.
first now.
Hold on, no. Where's your cards back? I didn't freaking read my murder. Are you crazy?
I didn't have any E's for you to steal. You can have his.
Okay, I have to
Or
take
you
your-
can make one up.
Would you
Oh, I
to-
like
What's the
this.
story of the murder, Steve?
Steve, I didn't even hear your last one, but I heard it was disappointing through the grapevine.
You
so I
did
would
not
like-
hear it.
Wait, that's
You-
what. Oh, sorry. Right.
Don't ignore. Don't interrupt my story. Dawn broke the mist.
How about Conan's logic? I guess Conan had some pretty good logic. See animal, kill animal. Really?
Dawn broke the mist on forgotten gravestone. Wait, I'm gonna read it like I'm reading poetry and reading. Dawn. wait. Dawn broke the mist on forgotten gravestones when Penulia.
That's how you read poetry?
Yeah, have you been to a
In like
poetry
a
reading?
monotone.
That
That's
is
how they
not-
read
no.
poetry.
Pace.
Yes, it is.
And
You're
her
reading
name's
with
not
no
Penulia.
flowing at all.
What is it? Petunia. Okay, sorry. Penulia. I couldn't
Penulia.
read it at the angle I was at. So
Wait, that's
Yo,
not
DJ
how you read
Fluffkins,
poetry.
what's
DJ
up?
Oh, no,
Welcome
that
to the
is.
stream.
You had
Okay, I'll
no
read it.
flow of any kind.
that is how.
Did you guys know that DJ Fluffkins is going to be on the stream soon?
No.
No, I didn't.
Did
That's
you
awesome,
know that
though.
I
He's
have
going
a?
to start working at Twitch next month.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wait, is that who I think it
Congratulations.
is?
He's been on our stream before.
Is he working in a team that's associated with Seattle, but he's working here?
Maybe. I don't know.
Is it a person that's been on your stream at home
Yeah.
playing board games? Okay.
Yeah.
Is it answer with S?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hello.
He's
Ignore
gonna be here
that,
soon.
that
Okay.
momentary
Have
sidebar.
any of you in chat been to a poetry reading?
Yes, I
Yes.
have.
How many? Like
Multiple times. Many
okay,
times.
My first master's is from a writing. It is from a writing program.
Was it from an online school?
It is from Emerson College.
Has anyone here seen Marvelous Miss Maisel?
Not yet.
No.
I heard it's
Oh,
good.
you should. Spokane, 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 man, Spokane.
Okay, I'm going to
It's the
read
best
it. Can
poetry
I
reading.
read my thing through?
Can you
like,
read
about
it well?
No, I'm reading it like I'm at a poetry reading.
Pololia, Pololia.
Hello, what is it? Petunia. Okay, Petunia.
No,
Petunia.
no.
Okay, I'm reading it again. Please don't interrupt.
Okay.
Dawn broke the mist on forgotten gravestones when Petunia Nightshade, with a misguided sense of justice, used a bucket of bleach to drown Emily Bloodstone. Thank you.
Okay, so you were actually reading that as I read things in middle school when I didn't quite know how to pronounce the words.
Like
I would be
Petunia.
like very strongly.
That is
reading it
literally
for-
Petunia.
poetry reading. Can we
Petunia.
pull up a poetry reading online? Like that is how people read it at poetry reading.
That's how bad people read it.
No, it's not. I guarantee I've been to more poetry readings than everyone in this room.
Okay.
Quality over quantity, my friend.
But that no.
He's got you there.
Actually, like
Double
when I
hop
was
with the finger snap.
when I was I TA'd for a Pulitzer Prize winning writer in my first
Were
master's.
you a Pulitzer
and,
Prize
and
winner?
not.
did they write? Did they read like that?
No, because they wrote nonfiction. But I'm just saying, like I was at
Poetry can be
a
nonfiction.
fairly good institution for writing. I think.
Are we counting performances in your bathroom?
No, that's just me singing like "Remember Me" from Coco in my shower, which is like my
I haven't seen Coco. That's actually a
so
huge
good.
disappointment to
It's
me.
really good.
Was it? I heard it was really good, but like
It's okay. It's
I
pretty
was,
good.
everyone said the same thing about Moana, and I thought Moana was like
I never seen
very
Moana.
bad for
I've never
Disney
seen
movie
Moana.
standards.
I thought Moana was pretty good actually.
I
I
thought it
didn't
was
see
a
it.
good movie. I just didn't think it was up to par with like the recent Disney releases.
Coco, I would say this. Coco's story is like it's fine. Like
Did you like it better than Brave?
I never saw
Yeah,
it.
I guess.
I did cry.
Though I thought the
during
animation
Coco.
in Brave was much better than
Yeah.
the animation.
I
in
cried
Coco.
during Coco. Everyone I know that has cried during Coco. I cried during Coco.
I cried during The Lion King every single time. When
I
was
don't cry during
when they re-released The Lion King in theaters
Did you
in
go?
my college, I went and I started crying, and the children behind me started crying when they heard me crying. And it
Wait,
was
you were
just
like
this wailing
openly
and
sobbing. How did they know
amazing.
you were crying? Wait, you were
They
little.
could hear me. No, I was in college.
Poor
You were like,
No, it was just like, like
Oh,
weeping a
you
little
know
bit, so
what?
it's like
You
barely
You were
audible.
sobbing. It was like heaving sobs.
Yeah.
I never cried that much.
How
during
can you
one.
not cry when Mufasa dies? It's just
I
truly
didn't really
tragic.
care about Mufasa.
All
Like,
right,
Yeah,
Praveen.
what?
Let's
Can
in
we?
Coco, when the little kid dies, I'm just like.
I haven't seen the
crying.
movie. Spoilers.
All right, Praveen. Lead us off. Show us how this game
I
works.
won. I won.
I know you won. That's why we're gonna delete the VOD later. It's fine.
I'm gonna play an R.
All right, Steve. What are you gonna do?
I am going to draw a card.
I have a normie hand.
What's with this normie shit? I'm so sick of normies.
Isn't Normie like
Isn't that-
non-weebs?
Isn't that a Rick and Morty reference?
I don't know. Did you? Oh, by the way, did you guys see the announcement about Overwatch today with Twitch?
I did.
I did.
Okay.
I'm worried about it. For internal reasons.
Okay.
Hold
on, I didn't go yet.
Oh, well, geez. Get your.
You
Get
should
your
just
Hey,
always assume that Steve has not yet gone.
I just assumed Steve had gone.
Spoilers.
Yes. Geez,
Yeah, I
Steve.
just didn't think the music. Like I thought the music was good.
I'm gonna
but
play.
The,
I'm gonna
as
play an
songs,
E.
they
I'm
weren't
playing
good.
an E to expel. It's a 3 crow
I'm
E.
like, it's a 1 crow E.
See ya.
Okay. I'm gonna also.
Do not leave to watch Overwatch League.
All right.
I guarantee you're getting Overwatch points by watching
I am also going to play a 3 crow E.
this. Well, I.
Rip Praveen's cards.
I'm not getting rid of my hand. I like my hand.
I'm gonna play a wild crow.
It's not your
Okay,
turn.
just
I'm not. I'm not.
Playing another wild.
I'm gonna play. Hold on, I'm not.
It's
done.
not your turn.
He's still.
I have to react to
responding my
his
spell.
card. Hold
For
on.
the
I know.
love of
I know.
Hold your
Judas.
effing H's.
It's fine. Just yeah. It'll be your turn by the time you're done, Steve.
Okay, I am discarding a 3 crow U.
Great. Draw
Okay.
your card. Now it's Steve's turn.
Did you draw 2? Oh, you played an R.
Yeah.
You should have 2 R's out.
Oh, I
already.
didn't draw a card though.
For the love of gosh.
There you go.
Okay. Wow.
Counting is difficult.
Do 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 do.
I'm
You
gonna.
always get the weed killer card.
I like it. I'm gonna play an R.
R. Okay. I am also going to play an R.
We should just keep playing R's
Oh.
forever.
I'm going to play a wild crow as a U.
Alright. You can either use the U ability, or you can remove an entire stack from someone's murder, which at this point would just be 1 card.
I would like
Oh.
to use the U ability.
Okay.
I'd like to use the no ability.
Do you have a wild card crow to discard?
And you know why? Because no, I don't. What does it do? You have to show your hands and they can choose
Yes.
to remove a card. Okay.
Choose to take one. Is that correct?
No, they,
We
You
both
choose
get to
one
see
card
it,
from
yeah.
any hand. Yeah.
Dre.
Dre. Do you want a D? Do you want the D?
Do you want an E?
Jordan definitely has a better hand. You should definitely F that up. You don't even have it.
He doesn't
I
have
do
an
get
E
to
yet.
have it.
You don't
Yeah.
get to keep
Yes,
it.
you do.
Yeah, I do.
You take it.
You choose one card.
Yes, and you
Yes.
put it in your hand.
You know what? It doesn't actually. It says they reveal and you choose one. It doesn't say you get it. You just like E. And
Can I
then
just
that's
rip it up in front of you? Is that what
Yeah.
it is?
it. No, you want the. Ah.
Now
Wait,
it's
I
your
want to.
turn.
I wasn't done seeing your cards though, because you guys kept
Too
showing it
late.
to each other.
Too
He
late.
has
You.
3 Ds and an R.
I wanted to see the numbers.
No.
Too late.
Screw
too
you
late.
guys.
Too late. You don't-
Cheaters over
You
here.
got the E. I got the D.
Steve's got all the D.
I do have all the D. Okay. Oh. Can I look at the rules really quick?
The rules are right in front of you, aren't they?
No.
Yeah,
Not this
they
rule.
are.
How are your days going, friends? Your nights now, I suppose.
I mean, the days came before the nights, so they're still valid. to
Are they though?
discuss.
I would feel like that's kind of a chicken and an egg thing. Did the days come before the nights?
Yes.
It doesn't.
Well, technically, so if night is absence of day and the sun was formed, then the night came before the day. Think about it. Fact.
Never mind. What is this?
I mean, if you're a creationist,
you?
Yes.
if you're a creationist, then the night definitely came first.
Creationist.
Before everything, there was darkness or whatever.
No,
Okay.
even if you believe in the Big Bang, then
I am playing
Night came
this
before the day.
M.
I believe in light.
I believe in a thing
One.
called
I'm
love.
playing a 1 crow M, and I'm taking your wild crow.
Unless
Can
he
you do
discards. Yeah. Unless
I
you
looked at the rules. I
discard
didn't say I couldn't.
You just take the top card of a stack.
Okay, I'm taking your wild crow. 1 card M. 1 crow M.
No, you're not apparently.
I was so exhausted I fell asleep after work and just woke up. I wish I could go home and take a nap. It's too late here.
I am going to take your wild crow with a 2 crow M.
Oh, that's better.
Good job, Steve. Teamwork.
This is a nice filler game.
I'm going to
It is.
play an E.
What? It's a 1 crow.
Yes, sir.
What does the E do? Expel.
You discard your entire hand.
Oh no! Oh my days!
I'm discarding a 1 crow R. Goodbye,
oh, no, my
Scarlet.
hand of D's.
I lost Scarlet Moonbeam. It's very sad.
Draw cards,
oh,
Steven.
no.
All right,
Oh,
Steve.
no.
Would you like to draw a card?
Nah. Okay.
I do that all the time.
Yeah,
I
I've
love
definitely done that in
afternoon
Narcoleptic
naps.
Penguin. Sometimes I'll fall asleep after work and I'll wake up at like 11:30 p.m. and then I'll be like, shit, I need to go to sleep soon. But I'll be totally wired at that point. It's awful.
I'm playing a D drain, and I choose the letter E to
You're gonna
remove.
It's a 2.
It's a 2-card D. I wish I had a double
I'm
hop.
gonna discard an M.
Okay. Okay.
That's how little I cared about your D. I just threw
That's
it
fine.
away.
I don't give a shit.
I didn't want your D.
Yes, we are 5. Thomas, was that a consideration when you were developing this game?
This hand is actually god awful for winning the game, but it's really fun for memeing on you guys.
Is it just say meme?
I wish it's even better.
Meme.
All right, I'm gonna play a 1 crow drain on the letter E.
E. A 1 crow what?
A
On the letter
drain.
what? I played an
That's what
E.
I thought.
I am too because I'm giggling at all the D jokes. Oh, Thomas Denmark. Thomas, you know, you don't have to listen to us.
Continue.
Okay.
You never have to listen to Steve.
I never do.
What? I didn't say anything.
Okay, I am going to play.
No, you're not.
He's discarding Wild Crow to cancel your
I am
turn.
going to play a 3 crow U, and I would like uncover your hands. You discard a wild crow, okay?
There you go. You're up. He's also about to win, by the way, Praveen.
I am going to take your U.
Seems like you should do something about that, Jordan.
Okay. I'd love to, except he just took my U. Oh, look. So I'd like to point out that he 100% for sure has the winning card because he did not take my R, and R is the last letter he
Yes.
needs. So I'm just going, and I also know that he's just going to block whatever I do. So I'm going to go ahead and uncover with a 1 crow U.
Well, I guess I'll just have to spend.
I'm not going to take anything of yours that would screw with him, but
I guess I'll just discard the exact same card
Yeah.
at 1 crow U, and it's gone.
I'm mutter again. All right.
Which would you like?
I mean, obviously this one, in the hopes that he doesn't have a wild crow, because if he has a wild crow, then the drain wouldn't matter. Because remember, you can use the wild crow
Yep.
for base just to get rid of a whole stack if you wanted. Lots of
Jordan is
choices.
literally you're the kingmaker right now for me because Jordan is going to win next turn.
I'm always the kingmaker.
Why don't you pick me just to tell Jordan?
Drinking and drawing. That's a great combination.
No, you guys, Thomas, no drinking and drawing.
That's true. I didn't realize how close
Thomas,
Jordan
did
is
you-
to winning.
Jordan is literally going to win next turn. so
Thomas,
you can
did
pick.
you do the artwork on this game? Don't listen to Steve because Steve's gonna stop me anyways.
It's not true.
How many cards does Steve have?
It's just 2.
I mean, you could try and drain us both with your wild crow,
You could also just prevent Jordan from winning and think.
or you
about
could
that.
prevent us both from winning.
No, Herbie can't win.
Wow. The
That's
artwork
true.
is awesome, Thomas.
I will.
You
did a
missed
great
last
job.
week when Ravine was like fawning over the artwork.
Oh.
Thomas drew this, by the way. You were
Oh,
saying-
really?
Yes, yeah,
That's incredible. Is it?
Oh, wait,
it looks like it's an ink drawing.
yeah.
It's
Ravine
really
is
nice.
also an artist.
Praveen is our resident artist who did our logo and all of our emotes.
So I can't play a wild crow because I already have a wild crow.
You can play it on top of that one. What letter is that?
Are
It's
you
a
sure
U.
you can do that?
Yeah,
I guess
said
that's fine.
as long as there's only one visible, you can play it.
I will
So
play it again as a
specifically
U.
said-
I'm reading the rules.
I specifically said
That doesn't mean it's true.
it is true. Thomas can even confirm you can play a wild crow on top of your existing wild crow. It even calls out that exact case in the rules.
It doesn't. What are you
Uh-huh.
playing? You played it on a what?
A
He played
U.
Now, would you like to use it as a U, or do you want to
Oh, okay.
just get rid of a letter? You
Is
could
it
get,
one stack from
You
one
could get rid of
person?
a whole stack. Yeah. Like
I would
if,
like
if-
no,
to use
I don't
it as
think
a
you-
U.
yeah, no, you're better off. I don't know. What if he has 2 winning cards? Then the U's useless.
Then so is removing one of them.
No, it's not because he can't play 2 cards at once.
Oh, I guess that's
Right.
true if he has.
And then
And
he's
you
fu-
literally just king
No.
make Jordan because Jordan needs 1 card to win.
Or he puts it on you.
Jordan
to
is
stop
smiling because he literally has the winning card. This
I would
is
like to use it as a U.
me. All right.
I don't think about my decisions. I just
Steve's
use them.
gonna win.
Let me see your hand.
Steve definitely just won. I
I
fucking
Nice.
told you.
I'll take this one.
I
R.
fucking called
Okay.
it.
Well, the good thing is, okay, I'm gonna play as R. I just
Never
spelled
listen
murder.
to Steve when he bitches
But
about
okay, Jordan,
things.
were you gonna win? Yes or no?
Of course.
Okay, okay, like fine. Jordan with manipulative cheats, knew it. You know what, Sam? Isn't
And,
that so
and
true?
no, I would not have won because you would have drawn this D, played it, and I had no 3 crows. So you were actually wrong the
I
entire
wouldn't
time.
have known. I would not have.
You would not
known.
have just played a reap. You would have played the only thing that had a chance of stopping me. You would have 100% played this,
That's true.
and then I would not have
I
won.
would have picked, and I would have.
It
picked.
wouldn't matter what you picked. I didn't have anything to stop it.
There was.
I
like
was
a
right
small
and you were
chance.
wrong.
Barely, Jordan.
I was right and you were wrong.
But barring me getting that card and like picking the right thing. Hold on, I need to read my murder at the
Any
style.
other card you would have gotten.
I need to read my murder.
I'm content with this poetic ending, as Steve once again reads
I need to
things in
figure
a
out-
terrible poetic voice.
This is why you never listen to Steve.
Okay.
I'm always right.
Okay. Here I go. I need to figure out how to say the names. Dahlia. Dahlia. Dahlia.
Dahlia.
Dahlia.
Hey,
Okay.
DJ Fluffkins, be careful. Remember what happens the last time you said I sucked.
Was that with the dog?
He came over to your house, axe murdered your dog, planted it, staked it out in the yard.
He came over to my house, said that I suck, and my dog punched him in the nuts.
Okay. Are we ready for this reading? This is the final reading. Is this the final reading?
When you say it like that, it sounds so ominous.
Okay.
final reading.
a poem by Horses on Demand. This is part of my second collection called Murder of Crows.
Dude, you're like.
It's currently in its second edition.
the
This poem
authoritative.
is about how I feel about my family. I think we all have those poems. No! Don't put that on my thing. Or murder. Okay, here's my poem.
Murderer. You need another.
It's
ER.
called what is that woman's name I couldn't say? Dahlia Talupa.
I'm very frightened.
Petunia.
Palunia. What is it called?
Pneumonia.
Pneumonia. No, what's her real name? Petunia. Petunia. Okay. This poem
This
is
is in memory of.
this poem is called Murder after Petunia.
A murder on the Orient Express.
Carnage shattered the witching hour on forgotten gravestones when Dahlia Greenteeth, on a venomous whim, used weed killer and poison. used weed killer to poison Alexis Eldridge. What did I say? Use weed killer in poison.
And poison.
I kept saying it was like I thought it was like prison, and I'm like, no,
Weed
that's
killer
not true.
and prison.
I don't know.
Each card has like 3 words
I
on them.
know.
How is that so difficult?
Green Teeth is named after my 4th grade teacher. Wait, is her name Green Teeth? Is that her
Yeah.
last name? Because
Apparently.
like, what a terrible
Yeah.
name. You'd be
Yeah.
so self-conscious.
Her teeth aren't even green.
They are.
They don't look green to me.
They're 100% green. Well, you're colorblind also, but they're literally green.
Oh yeah, no, I see it now.
Oh, she had green teeth.
Oh, that's so
That's
sad.
sad. That's mean and
Wait,
sad.
unless she like painted them herself. Why isn't there teeth polish?
Happy Jack's RPG. Thank you for the host.
Thank you, Happy Jackson.
You guys, I would definitely buy that. Like instead of nail polish, like teeth polish, if it was like flavored.
That's gross. You can buy that now. It's called like coffee, and it is flavored. You just like soak in it, and then you'll get like 20 cavities.
All right. So
I'll do that already.
we're 100% going to delete this VOD because Steve won 3 games in a row. The last one with an asterisk.
This is like the number of the devil. Like the world's gonna end tonight.
I rarely won it.
I think you just doubled your win record
Probably
in
did.
the stream.
What did I win? I've won.
You've won some stuff.
You won hoax.
No, I didn't.
You
No.
actually wait.
No,
No, I did not win hope.
No,
No, he technically
Citizen.
won hoax.
Citizen
because,
won hoax.
No, what happened was in hoax, if someone calls you out, then everyone else wins. And I immediately just like bluffed the first turn. Every
Oh, you
single
were
round.
wrong, so I did win.
Yeah, so everyone else won.
No, everyone
No,
else.
just me.
No, everyone else lost because the person that got called out was always telling the truth. So everyone
No,
else.
I was
lost.
always lying, and someone always called me out on it. I remember that distinctly.
The
No,
person-
because
So, like-
Citizen won.
Do you want to
Solo.
hear? Do you want to hear a story though?
Life is pain and nothing matters. by
I
Steve
gave,
Carell.
I gave that game to someone else.
Hoax.
And they loved it.
Within a few weeks, they were fired.
You hoaxed them.
And not here, somewhere else, but their life changed for the worse.
So did mine. When you brought hoax into my life
Yeah,
No,
changed
we
for
got
the
my
worse.
secret Hitler. That turned out.
Oh my
Wait,
God,
Was
that
that, was that the?
Yes,
was
that was
the-
the one.
Because I knew it was fucking Praveen, who was Hitler, and you were like, "There's no way
We
Praveen's
haven't
Hitler."
played that in a while.
Oh my God! I mean, we still need to do our celebrity Hitler.
You know what? My Deception Murder Hong Kong game must be upstairs, by the way.
Yeah, we'll
My
have to do that
expansion.
soon. All right, so let's talk about this game.
That we've had for exactly 7 days.
Yes. So first off, let's talk about
That's a
component
prime
quality
number.
and artwork. Praveen, would you like to go first?
Sure. I mean, the cards are cards. They're very cardy.
Do you want to show?
They're
some,
almost- they're in the
You
shape
love
and
the
thickness
art.
of cards.
Last week you were fawning over the
do you want
crow.
to show some artwork to the camera?
Yeah, you should go.
I will.
Pick some
Well,
of your
I want
favorites
like
out.
you guys should talk about it so I
Yeah,
can
you-
look at my
you got some of
favorites.
your favorites.
You know, it's a card game, so they're nice cards.
They're not linen finished, but they do feel like a nice card.
They don't
stock.
get greasy though when you touch
Yeah.
them.
I love that I love that everything that you need to know about the game fits on the
Yeah,
player
it's
aid.
nice.
So to the point that the player aid can be double-sided with the same thing on both sides because you don't even need to use the backside.
There were like a few edge cases to look up, but like you read through the rules once.
And
And
reading
then
through the rules literally took. I mean,
Yeah,
the
it's
rule
like-
book is 4 pages.
I was gonna say like when you were ready, like I know the rules. I was like, dang, we are never that prepared. And then now I'm disappointed in you, Jordan.
I'm just that good.
Yeah.
I actually made these player aids myself for the stream tonight.
No, but it's like I love games where we can. Put
Me
the
and my
whole
children
rules.
worked all
Um,
night slaving over the hot
I-
stove
I
to get
love
these player raids
how-
ready.
I love how simplistic the layout is. Like, you have the big. I've actually been reading a lot about game design recently.
Is it because you're doing that?
Maybe at some point, TBD. But I love that you have the big letters, so you can at a glance easily tell what kind
Do you
of
wanna
card
show
you
some?
have.
I will
Um,
once
you
you're
will.
into them.
Something that Praveen can show now, if you want to, is that underneath the letter is actually a number, which
I
tells you
like
the number
that.
of crows, so that obviously you can see the number of crows and the art is cool, but you don't have to rely on that. You actually just have the number.
Year of Steve.
The
Uh,
year I am a
hashtag
dog.
year-
I am a dog. Confirmed.
Yeah, I love that you have like the text and stuff and the cards are big, so you kind of have this portrait style image. I don't know. Do you have any thoughts? You're the UX guy, but I think that this is like
No, it's
super easy.
It is.
Steve is a UX researcher. Does he actually know anything about UX? Or does he know about researching?
I think it's a mixture. I hope it's a mixture of both because like the findings are toward UX, but no, I think it's. I mean, it's a nice filler game. Like it's very well designed. Yeah, there aren't a ton of things you need to like look at, but all those things are very easy to locate. And yeah, I do like the number there that helps you determine how many. Yeah, I have no complaints. Like the cards are nice. They fit with the theme.
Praveen, do you want to?
Yeah, I can talk a little
about
bit
your
before I
favorites,
I don't want to
art
like
style.
rehash the entire spiel that I did last week.
Different viewers.
But I actually, so this is
This
what
is Steve's
That's
year.
not true.
2018 year of the Steve.
this is one of my pet peeves about board games, board game art design actually a lot, is that they either are almost too ubiquitous in art style or too distinct, each individual picture. But one thing I was talking about when Ed was here is these are actually the color. Shoot, I'm incapable of doing directions. Port and starboard.
We all know you cannot
Just bring it
understand
closer to
directions.
yourself.
Yes. But I can't do
Bring it
it.
closer
I'm
to
literally
yourself.
incapable.
Bring it closer to yourself.
Wait, this is closer to me.
Yeah,
it's-
there you go.
It's my year. This has been foretold in the Book of Revelation.
This is the year the world ends.
And
for sure.
yeah, this is the end.
But what I was saying is, actually, the art style is pretty unique. To me, it looks like just straight up ink with watercolors behind it. But if you look closely at the cards, which I'm incapable of pulling closer, the actual style is unique, but the color scheme for each card is very different, which
Yeah.
is really nice because it makes it easy to identify exactly what you're looking at and where your focus should be in the pictures without feeling like you're looking at the same exact thing on every card. And also, they just straight up look good.
I really like this one.
I find that one terrifying.
Oh, I like that one too.
I like that
had
one a
it.
lot.
I had it at one point. I never got to play it.
And even the background, or not the background, sorry, the back of the cards is really beautiful. I really like the Raven,
Yeah.
Crow. It really seriously straight up reminds me of a Death Cab for Cutie album cover.
These cards remind me of tarot cards.
That's what
I
they're
love that.
designed to look
Yeah.
like, right?
So
Wasn't
like
that
that's
isn't that the
that's really
exact size of
clever.
cards that Ed said this was?
I mean, you can get tarot decks in different sizes.
But yeah, I think that's part of the reason why they're bigger.
Well, I
Also
mean,
because-
tarot decks are designed
Yeah.
to like for the
Yeah.
viewer to see them.
Yeah, you can really feature the art, which you did an amazing job on, Thomas. So like that's I love that these cards didn't need to be this big, but I love that you guys made the conscious choice to do that to feature the art. You know, it also means you get to have a bigger box, which is great as a designer because it stands out on a shelf.
Yes.
And you know, I think everything was just really excellently executed in terms of the components.
I liked it.
All right, so let's talk about learning curve.
Easy. It's easy to learn.
Maybe there's a strategy, but I didn't play with one. So
I think
There's some strategies.
there was. I mean, we did mild strategy where it's like someone's winning. Like,
Sure.
what's the best way to like mitigate this? It's fine.
But like, it's easy to know everything that you can do in the game.
Yeah.
From like the first turn, you're not surprised by stuff that happens.
Yeah. And like, even if it takes you a few turns to learn, like you're in no way out of.
There was
Oh, that's
also
awesome.
one thing
Disadvantage.
I couldn't tell if this may or may not be true, but I didn't notice a different distribution of 1s, 2s, and 3s on the cards.
No, I didn't either.
That was one thing I was
Yeah.
thinking. Like I heard the rules, I was like, okay, so maybe there's like less 3s. They're like rarer or something like that. Didn't seem like that, which I think is pretty nice.
I actually have the distribution right here. There are 19 ones, 15 twos, and 14 threes.
Okay.
I
There
didn't know
are
that.
I
8
didn't notice
of,
it.
there are 8 of each letter except 16 R's. So
Oh,
it's
see, I
equal
might have played
number.
differently
Yeah.
and I knew that, but not probably.
The,
Not
the
much
distribution isn't heavy enough.
Right.
in
Like
it.
if I wanted to not.
And then
be-
there are 7 Wild Crow cards instead of 8.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think if I had known that, I might have been more inclined to play threes
Yeah.
when I didn't want to be
Exactly.
countered.
3s are rare, 2s are uncommon, 1s are
Insert
common.
straw here,
Welcome, Insert Straw here,
Yeah.
and thank you for the host at the beginning of the stream.
and thank you for joining right as we're wrapping up.
Murd.
Murd.
In case you weren't here for the entire stream, I won all 3 games we played.
Insert straw
I
here.
actually won all
Insert
3.
straw here.
Oh,
I actually won all
James
3.
ruining the microphone.
I actually won. Actually,
Yeah.
insert straw here. We're normally
Actually,
we're
yes.
normally playing
is
longer, but we played a filler game. So we played what, 2 or 3 games? 2 games? 3 games,
We
and I
played
won all 3.
games. Yeah, so this is a 20-minute
try,
game,
Steve.
and I
4?
think
5?
we literally spent like an hour playing.
Yeah, it was good.
Which was perfect.
Yeah.
But honestly,
Um,
what's rare for this stream was the gameplay to rules explanation distribution,
Yeah.
which was very
Yeah, it
much
was
in the favor of
nuts.
gameplay here, which is,
What was not
as you all know,
What
unusual.
was not rare was the rules explanation to Steve and Praveen interrupting the rules explanation ratio.
Or
Okay,
like,
but that's like part of our gimmick. Come on, you
That's
can't
our
take that
shtick.
away from
That's
us.
our
Right,
shtick.
that's why I'm just saying it wasn't wrong.
Actually, though, like the number of times like we're doing rules and me and Praveen like lock eyes, we're like, no idea what's going on. It like is almost every
Yeah.
week.
For sure.
You know the game is easy when that ratio goes down.
I know it's like I didn't even, and I won too.
Yeah,
3 times.
I think what you said earlier about like the complexity of the game makes a lot of sense. Like there's not a huge depth or breadth of strategy here, but
65
there
is
is.
generous. It's gotta be like 40.
It's 48.
Yeah.
It's been
Yeah.
freezing cold.
But like
It's very chilly,
what
yes.
what you do have in the way of choices gives you like you have meaningful choices on your turn.
Yeah.
So there is strategy, there is game state that you have to think about, but for being a short game, it's low on complexity and depth and
Yes.
breadth of strategy, which are all positives, I think, because you want this to be a quick game that you can just sit down and play. This is a game that I would play for lunch instead of like Love Letters.
Love letter.
Love letter,
And
whatever.
I know you hate that game.
I don't hate it. I just think this is more interesting.
Honestly, though, it reminded me of Love Letter. It's like I like Love Letter because where you draw a card, and you play a card. Granted, there's much more complexity. Granted, it's not that complex of a game, but Love Letter itself is like you have very little agency. Like here, you actually do, and you can decide like, oh, I want to declare bankruptcy in my hand, or like
The game is not food. You can't eat it for lunch.
in some of the cases, like actually succumbing to the effect is beneficial too. So there is some strategy. You have to think about it, but it's not like I was never tilted. I was never going to be tilted.
Also, one thing I usually not complain, but one thing I say when we play a lot of games is I actually tend to like the kind of tilt-inducing, like world-ending kind of card effects it can have. So like an example for a game of this sort would have been like wipe the entire board for everyone's cards.
I hate that.
Just like really like overpowered card effects which really impact the game.
you
but
could
that,
make
like,
you could make this game like 10x
for
longer.
this, it isn't the right that kind of card isn't the right design for this type of game.
No.
So
I mean,
I
it would have
appreciated its
It would have been
simplicity.
tilty. That would have made it tilty. Like I honestly like if you would have like if I would have won and Jordan wouldn't have won. Hey, granted, it wouldn't have been as fun, but I wouldn't have mattered. Wouldn't have cared.
Yeah.
I liked reading. I also loved that there was an actual murder at the end. It was kind of
Yeah.
like a random story that you built.
Yeah. So
Ew, gross. No.
that leads me to the next thing that I wanted to talk about, which is I think that there's not a lot of thematic immersion in the mechanics.
Yeah.
They're named in a way. All the names of the actions fit the theme. The mechanics of the game don't necessarily evoke the theme, but everything else is brought together really well.
Do you
The
think that's an
artwork-
unfair comparison to go like thematic immersion?
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just stating this as like a fact. If you're thinking, oh yeah, Murder of Crows, everything
You
about
mean
this
you're
game
not actually
is gonna be-
murdering?
right?
Yeah,
But-
like I feel like if I were
No, but
murdering
that's part of the
someone
day job, you know. I
But
already got
but
my
I do
murdering
think
over with today.
I do think that the
in Overwatch.
artwork,
You're a support man. You're a
the
mercy
artwork,
man.
the names of all the actions, and the text on the cards that you get to read at the end, that all brought the theme together very nicely. And
I
think
liked
it was
reading
very
it like
well
a-
executed.
Insert straw here. Have you ever been to a poetry reading before?
Steve, that's not how poetry. That's not
No,
a good
like
poetry
insert straw
reading
here.
works.
Have you been to a poetry reading? Yes or no? Jordan, stop ASMRing.
Okay, ASMR is uncomfortable. I don't like it. Like I've done the whole YouTube things where it's like this ASMR and that ASMR. I'm just like, why is this
I did
so
one.
disgusting?
There was a famous
feeling?
one on Twitch, and it was like this woman had one of the binaural. What's it called? Like, it's like a head that has microphones in the ears,
Ew.
so it actually records the same way your ears would take sound in. So like you could, it's 3D sound. You're recording in 3D.
Wow.
Okay.
Because it's actually like the distance into your
Steve
ear.
won a
Oh, okay,
murder
gotcha,
strategy
gotcha.
game.
Yeah.
I want to know if Insert Straw here has been to a poetry reading, a real poetry reading. Anyone?
Steve won a murder strategy game.
I don't.
I did not win Clue.
IRL.
But yeah,
Clue's a terrible game.
Clue's a great
Whoever
game.
voted that
I won
garbage
Clue.
game in for our favorite, like,
I
Okay,
won
the thing
Clue.
is, I actually won Clue, and then
No,
Scott
you didn't
tilted.
win Clue.
You tilted.
I was,
and then I lost.
No,
to
okay,
Jordan.
so
No.
that was a long con by Steve because Steve told me the game would take an hour and it ended up taking 2.5 hours.
The thing is, it wouldn't have been with a bunch of goddamn min-maxers who like took 20 times per turn checking off everything and never needed like 20 minutes to like check off what everyone else did.
And I won.
And I didn't even do that, and I won.
You didn't win.
But I didn't
Let
do
the
all that,
record
and I
show
won.
Steve did not win.
Based on what the rules say,
You
I
did not win. No, the rules say you did not win.
The rules assume no one ever makes a mistake. The rules say if you get all the way around, everyone says no, then you win. Scott was so mad.
Yeah, I've never seen Scott that
You
angry.
Scott-
ruined the integrity of the game, Praveen.
Scott is never coming back. Well,
Thanks
Scott
for
listens
stopping
to
by,
him.
Straw.
Straw, come back next week. We're playing Magic. Straw, we're playing Magic Maze. Please
Not
come
next
back.
week.
2 weeks. I forgot.
Magic Maze.
That's disgusting, Jordan. We're gonna get banned.
For saying Magic Maze.
Do you have any other things on
It's
this
a
game to cover?
euphemism.
Anyway, like our final review of the game.
Yeah.
I thought it was a fun filler game. It is a game that I think, like again, like Love Letter. It is a game that I'm like, you know what? I have 20 minutes. Like this is a fun game. I can teach people really quickly, and you know, having played it before, I don't have an advantage.
Yeah.
I think that's also good.
I think it delivers on its lightheartedness. It even says, uncover the story of a murder most foul, F-O-W-L.
Well, even like the things in the murders weren't like super serious.
Right,
They're
yeah.
No, it was
So I think it delivers everything it promises. It is a quick, fun, light game that I will definitely play again.
because you're keeping the copy.
10 out of 10 would play again.
Would play
A
again.
plus.
Maybe it'll come back as one of our favorites games. Maybe we'll do a favorite stream.
Maybe
where-
we'll do a
where we
favorite
bring back-
depressing game.
No, that'd be Gloom.
Gloom,
100%.
Murder of Crows.
Hoax.
No, Gloom. We
Hoax as the finale.
Gloom. I have to buy it again because again,
I have
like,
it.
it's gonna
I have a copy of Gloom.
hoax.
Oh, Hoax, yeah. But no,
Maybe though this
no,
year we should
we'll
do a
never-
hoax
Wait,
stream.
so
and, like,
no.
you gave
No.
it to that person, they got fired, and
And
now
they
they
took
kept it?
Well, 'cause
Like
he
they're
gave it-
cursed for life.
Yeah.
It's like if you go.
No,
and,
they,
like,
they probably gave it to somebody at their next job that then got fired.
Thank you for the follow.
Yes, thanks for the follow, Thomas. We appreciate it.
Come back. Please.
Come back
Thank you.
later. We're here every Wednesday night.
It's 7 p.m. Pacific.
Yes. We appreciate you stopping by. It means a lot.
What was I saying?
I don't know.
forget what I was saying. It wasn't about the
I think we should definitely do a favorite stream at some point where we pick like 3 of our favorite like half hour or less games and do them all.
Yeah.
Because we've done a bunch. We like early on in the stream history we used to do
We should go back
we used
to
to
ones
do
that-
streams where we did 2 games back to back.
Okay.
Did we?
Yeah. In some cases we would pick a game we weren't sure we would like and then we didn't like it so then
Okay.
we played a different game
Like hoax.
like Hoax.
We should play a fake artist goes to New York again.
That
with
was fun.
Ruby.
Yes.
Oh, wait, you were. Was that your first
That was
stream?
my first
Yeah, that was a great stream. That's how we actually that's how we suckered Praveen in the stream. We were like,
He's like,
we're
"Oh,
gonna
this is
play a
fun."
game about drawing, and he was like, yes! And then
I will send people.
That
I
was,
hate to play
we have
hoax to
clips
see.
from the clip from that is great too.
Oh my
Steve goes
God.
on like a huge rant.
Steve's huge rant.
The thing you guys drew was.
You thought it was
stupid.
a lollipop. No,
It
no.
literally
it was
was
a
no
lollipop.
Ferris wheel. It was
No,
a fair.
you
or
thought it was
something.
like a peppermint or
Yeah.
something. It was a lot.
No, you
I
thought it was like a
lollipop.
Christmas tree or something
Yeah.
totally
There was
ridiculous.
something about roller coasters.
I forget what I did. I like drew.
You like.
I drew
drew
a giant circle
He
around
like
it. and I was
leapt out of his chair. You guys, you are all idiots, and let me explain why. He goes up to the mic.
Yeah, it was so good.
Oh, I would play that again. That was fun.
It was fun.
And now we have a better stream setup. We can probably like do that a lot.
I'll
better.
send people I hate to play host with Steve. Yeah, basically.
I definitely want to play that again. I want to play Deception again. I want to play Secret Hitler again.
Yes.
Uh,
We'll be bringing back the favorite stream.
We should
soon,
just
for
do
sure.
like I love Secret Hitler, but there's also a bunch of games in the same vein that you can play.
I've heard.
Yeah.
I've never played
Resistance.
Resistance. I've never played it.
I have.
Resistance is
But
very
I've heard
easy.
the thing is,
There's
like,
even
I've
like
heard,
obscure ones. Like I played like
Yeah.
a Lord of the Rings style kind of thing, similar to that.
I just don't want to play
Well,
Coup.
Penguin,
It
make-
makes me so mad.
make sure
Really?
you vote when we do polls in the future for favorite streams because I think we're gonna put Fake Artist on the poll. So
for next month.
Actually, after
Maybe.
that stream, I bought Fake Artist.
yeah,
You did?
nice.
It's really cheap. It's like 15 bucks.
Yeah.
All right.
It's cool
Do
too.
we want to talk about next week?
I think you should, Jordan, and then I'll talk about the week after.
All right. So next week, we are going to be playing a game called Zephyr Winds of Change.
Oh,
I'm
yes.
super excited about it. I backed it on Kickstarter.
Oh, that would be great.
And then totally Secret Hitler with viewers on. Yes, we should do that.
Wait,
Go on.
Doublehawk, are you volunteering to be on the
He's
stream?
absolutely volunteering. That's what I heard. But anyways, we're gonna play Zephyr Winds of Change. I'm super excited because I got to meet the designer who designed the game and did all of the artwork himself at PAX Unplugged last
Huh.
year. And he's going to be joining us on the stream via video call, which is super exciting because he's
And we
gonna
can do that?
we're gonna figure it out.
Okay.
We're gonna figure it out. He's gonna tell us about his new Kickstarter.
So
that
are we
he's
starting with the
launching
interview?
next week? Yeah, he's gonna tell us about his new projects, and then he's going to explain the game, and then we're gonna play.
You should definitely read the interview in your Poetry Slam voice.
Right.
How
To-
are
Thank you
you
for joining us
doing
on this stream.
today?
I am Steve, aka Horses on Demand.
To give you guys a preview, this game is a cooperative steampunk airship game.
Which means we're all going to be so mad at one another.
Yes, it's
It's been
fantastic.
a while since we've been truly tilted.
This
Wait,
game
is that true?
This game has great opportunity to
We
get
got
tilted.
a little bit tilted in that game where we were collecting resources and we lost at the last moment. The one we did the giveaway.
Oh, I wasn't tilted at all. I thought that was fun.
Oh, Salvation Road.
Yeah.
I wasn't tilted at all.
I wasn't
thought it was
tilted at all.
It's
We,
been a
we
while.
lost
I
by
can't
one
remember-
resource.
Yeah, I
That
can't
was
remember
great.
the last time.
No, I thought that was
I
fun.
actually
Big
really
tilted.
want that game now
Wait, oh, we gave it away.
because we gave it away. I want a copy for myself.
Yeah, I don't know. When's the last time someone's been actually mad?
We haven't played.
I
a
was
game.
really
I
mad. I got really mad on 13th.
No one's ever.
Actually, I think the one we truly got tilted on was the fireman one.
No. Last Friday I got tilted
Yeah.
and left the stream.
Last
Oh,
Friday,
yeah, last
we
Friday.
got tilted, but no
I was
one,
having a really bad day
Yeah.
and I got
Yeah,
tilted and left the
but
stream.
no one has ever been more tilted than Ian playing Gloom.
Correct.
100%. The most tilted this
Well,
stream
Ian
has ever
wasn't
seen.
tilted. He was just like
No,
No,
Ian
no,
was.
but no,
he
no,
told
you
me
were-
he was mad.
no,
he was
you-
like, I was
like
mad.
he was
tilted
just
him so
truly
hard.
devastated.
No, he
like,
wasn't- he
his
was
brain
angry.
was-
Mad. He
Oh,
was.
he was
He
angry.
got up and left.
No, he said
in
he
the
was
middle of the
angry.
stream.
He was
Yeah.
like, I was pissed.
He was super pissed.
Yeah, he was not.
and
he
he's
was
never
never
been back.
Wait, was that his last ever?
I don't
stream?
think it was his last.
See, I
but it
think
was
like
close.
for me, tilted is like you're just like peeved and you're like,
Oh.
but like
Yeah, that's true.
Ian was just like
He was shy
horrible.
Russell.
He was shy Russell. Yeah. All right, Steve. Do you want to tell us about what we're gonna do in 2 weeks?
Oh, for the love of God, we're finally playing Magic Maze.
Magic Maze.
It is. I would say it was the sleeper hit at PAX Unplugged.
This is a completely different stream
You
now.
should go to
because
PAX
Steve
Unplugged.
is
The
never
game was really
tilted.
fun.
Yeah, you should all go to PAX Unplugged.
It's too
Penguin
far
was
from
there
me.
and it was awesome.
Why?
I don't have anything on the East Coast. I'm from Seattle, so,
So?
That's why you just go.
You
to
just
the
go.
I
convention.
guess. Yeah.
I
It
just
was 3
went.
days. It was a really really fun 3 days.
yeah.
Yeah.
Philly was not. Philly was great. Actually, that place where we got what was that called?
Oh,
The bunch of Amish restaurants just like right next to it is delicious.
Wait, can Amish like?
Yeah, they can.
Do they cook in like stoves? Do they?
Yeah.
Because they don't use electricity.
They're allowed to
right?
use technology. I mean, so a lot of them are probably Mennonites, so they
Okay.
like,
Yeah.
they
Actually,
typically
they're-
don't do the
yeah, or
technology heavy
Quakers.
jobs. Yeah,
because it's Pennsylvania.
but the Quakers aren't
Right, but I mean, they're more likely to be Quakers or Mennonites than Amish.
probably And from Ohio we have.
You're
Mennonites
in the
and
middle
Amish, yeah.
where you have.
But
yeah.
they was like it's like just like really really good like food. The venue was great.
Yeah.
Like
Mainly just lots of Philly cheesesteak though.
I only had one, I think.
You missed
It was
out.
really good. Where did I go?
John's roast pork was the best. We went like
I-
3 times.
I got. Oh, was that in the thing?
No, it was it was in.
I had like
it's
a
in
jambalaya
South
thing that.
Yeah.
What was that?
Oh,
It was
yeah,
like
inside
alligator.
yeah,
Jambalaya.
I know that place. That was good.
Oh, was
So
Penguin there too?
Yeah.
Oh,
Penguin
man,
was
I missed
there.
out.
Yes,
There's a bunch of shit. It was tons of fun.
you should go this year.
Yeah, I'll go back and visit
I think
my
it's
friends
gonna be in
Ohio.
December. You know Steve?
Me?
No, I would never go up to the shithole that is Cleveland.
It's true.
We're gonna go Cincinnati.
I would never go.
Columbus.
I would never go to the shithole that is Ohio.
What is so good about Columbus? Anyway,
The Ohio State University.
That's no.
Go Buckeyes.
No,
I hate Ohio
I
State.
hate Ohio State.
I'm from Ohio. Which is like, anyway, so we're playing Magic Maze. It's a fun co-op game. We're gonna hopefully have like a big group of
Magic
folks. It is a funny game to watch too because no one can talk and we have to do a bunch of things cooperatively.
So Steve's gonna be super tilted.
Actually, if that's the definition of tilted, like probably yes.
Yeah.
I find it really
So
fun.
tilted.
We're gonna have a big group back. I think Slaughter's gonna be back.
Oh, you know what was the game we got tilted on was the freaking escape room that Steve brought in.
Which one?
That Jordan hated.
Oh, the card one, Jordan. You were so mad.
Yeah, I hated that game.
Yeah, Magic Maze, and then next week we will be announcing our full calendar. We have a lot of cool games to play.
Yeah.
I know we definitely want to get back to, oh god, what's it called? The caving game, Subterra, yeah. Subterra,
Soon.
I have all 3 expansions.
Soon TM.
Soon TM.
Dude,
We have
my
another
old
Lark
roommate
Lamp game
stole
to
my
play.
Subterra copy.
What?
My old roommate stole my Subterra copy. It got delivered to my old apartment.
And you
It's
took
just
it?
like, he
And
hasn't
they-
given it.
We have another Lark Lamp game to play. Don't forget about that.
Nice.
We have just tons of
The
time.
next couple months are gonna be.
We have
jam-packed.
we have games probably for the next 4 months.
I mean, we have games for the next several years,
probably.
but
yes.
like, yeah,
So
it's gonna be awesome.
please don't play escape room games. Doesn't stream well. Well, you know what? We don't do this for you, Penguin. We do it for us.
Wow.
No, I'm kidding.
Penguin, we do it for
I
you.
actually agree. I don't like escape room games all that much.
Well, we basically played all of them, so no more of that.
Right?
That's true. I mean, like I enjoyed the first one we played, but it didn't stream well, and then there's the like we invited too many min-maxers to that game.
I actually enjoyed watching Ian just like solve. I mean, like it was like fascinating. Anyway, come back next week. We will be announcing our next month's schedule, and we always pick the same person. Do we know them?
Not always, but they just happen to.
Okay.
Recently, they happen to be streaming when we're.
There's this small
streaming.
indie channel called Horses on Demand. You might
Yeah.
try visiting them.
Yeah, I think
Definitely
he's
don't
making
follow
mini
them.
Sushi made of powder.
Are you
How
gonna,
do you
is
make
that this
mini
weekend?
sushi? Is that just
I
smaller sushi?
actually like I have laps. I need to get back into it. I have like 15 little meals to make at home that I haven't done yet.
Do you have any other news you want to share?
Overwatch.
Oh, Overwatch. You can earn Overwatch points by watching Overwatch now on twitch.tv/Overwatch League. You get 1 token per finish match.
Don't be a filthy mercy main. Those guys suck.
You need Mercy mains.
No. You need Zenyatta mains. You don't need mercy mains.
Zenyatta is pretty great.
Wait, what is
So
your
is
what?
Mercy.
Wait, what? Do you play?
Yeah.
Are we? We're not even friends on BattleNet, are we?
I don't play on the PC.
Oh, well then rip.
I don't
What
have
do
a
you play
PC here.
What do you play on?
PS4.
Oh, me too.
Oh wait,
You
I
should
guess
play.
you'd have to buy it to play in the lab, which would
Yeah.
be like, or not the lab, but
Which is annoying.
Why don't you have a PC? That's weird.
I dumped it when I moved here. Like,
And all your board games. Why don't you like admit that you like live here?
He lives in Seattle and just squats in the office.
I've
Double
been
Hawk.
saying forever, I'll buy a PC when I get promoted, so
You're
someone
never getting
hook
it.
me up.
Okay, Double Hawk. My BattleNet name is
Horses on Demand.
BCG pound 1910.
Wait, BCG,
Pound
you
1910.
say pound?
Yeah.
I mean,
Hashtag,
that's I
but
like
yes,
it.
pound.
I prefer saying pound.
I mean,
Just,
hashtag
everyone
is
says
dumb,
hashtag
yeah.
and it makes me mad.
Pound.
I only have to say hashtag when I'm talking about Twitter hashtags.
Yes.
It makes me mad too.
Guess what? It's my birthday on Sunday.
Is it really? Happy almost birthday.
Thanks.
I've heard that it's
Excited.
a milestone for you, Jordan.
Yeah, I'm gonna be turning 21.
Damn,
you can
Jordan,
vote.
You're almost,
Yeah.
you're almost
Jordan
as
can
old as me.
vote. Jordan's old enough to vote finally. I'm waiting to turn
Yeah.
30 so I can buy a gun.
Yeah, me too.
You're waiting to turn 30 so you can buy a gun. You have to be 30?
No.
Yeah.
Why?
No, you don't.
Are you gonna kill yourself? What? I don't
Wow,
understand.
rude.
I'm very confused. Why do you have to be 30
Thanks,
to
Double
buy a
Hawk.
gun?
Thank you, Narcoleptic Penguin.
Thank you for the 1 bits.
The cupcake birthday biddy.
No, I'm seriously like, why do you have to be 30?
Appreciate it.
What's special
Heart.
about the 30?
Nothing. I made that up.
Oh,
Do you not? Do you get the joke, Praveen?
no.
We
All
are
right.
gonna raid. We are gonna raid someone.
We're gonna raid someone we have raided before. It is the 20 side of life. Feel free to use whatever copy pasta you like.
Just
They're
spam
playing.
some memes.
They're playing Gloomhaven, so go check them out. Let
We
them
will
know where
see
you
you
came
again
from.
next week.
We'll see you next week for Zephyr Winds of Change with the designer.
Is there
No,
a? Okay.
but we will have some giveaways next month, so get hyped. We'll
So
see you guys
give-
next time.
Give away your viewership to us soon.
Bye.
Bye, lovely people.